What's up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Top 5. What is meant when a film is called beautiful? After all, the majority of movies are commercial enterprises. They exist to entertain and make money, rather than be visually beautiful. That means that most movies, by default, have to rely on a formula. Familiar plots that are proven to please, recognizable stars who have an image to maintain, solid professional style that doesn't take too many risks. A movie is a product, whether it's a Hollywood blockbuster, a direct-to-video action movie, or an indie comedy on Netflix. Audiences want what they already know they like. Of course, movies made for profit can be beautiful, and some can even be beautiful inadvertently. But there are films that transcend all of the material and financial limitations to bring some true beauty into the world. Since so many elements come into the making of a movie, there are many factors that can make film beautiful. The quality of the cinematography, the craftsmanship of the production design, the interaction of music and imagery, and the spectacle of technical innovation. Whether it be movies about an enchanted ring on a perilous journey, or otherworldly deforestation, we have an endless library of these visually vibrant videos to sink our teeth into. With all of that in mind, we submit to you our top 5 most visually stunning movies to date. So grab a hold of your seat and let's get underway. Number 5, Where the Wild Things Are. A young boy named Max has an active imagination, and he will throw fits if others don't go along with what he wants. Max, following an incident with his sister and her friends, and following a tantrum which he had thrown as a result of his mother paying more attention to her boyfriends than to him, runs away from home. Wearing his wolf costume at the time, Max not only runs away physically, but runs toward a world in his imagination. This world, an ocean away, is inhabited by large wild beasts, including one named Carol, who is much like Max himself in temperament. Instead of eating Max like they normally would with creatures of his type, the wild things befriend Max after he proclaims himself a king who can magically solve all of their problems. Number 4, There Will Be Blood. The film follows the rise to power of Daniel Plainview, a charismatic and ruthless oil prospector, driven to succeed by his intense hatred of others and desperate need to see any and all competitors fail. When he learns of oil-rich land in California that can be bought cheaply, he moves his operation there and begins manipulating and exploiting the local landowners into selling him their property. Using his young adopted son, H.W., to project the image of a caring family man, Plainview gains the cooperation with lofty promises to build schools and cultivate the land to make their community flourish. Over time, Plainview's gradual accumulation of wealth and power causes his true self to surface, and he begins to slowly alienate himself from everyone in his life. Number 3, Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring. An ancient ring thought lost for centuries has been found, and through a strange twist of fate, has been given to a small hobbit named Frodo. When Gandalf discovers the ring is in fact the One Ring of the Dark Lord Sauron, Frodo must make his epic quest to the Cracks of Doom in order to destroy it forever. However, he does not go alone. He is joined by Gandalf, Legolas the Elf, Gimli the dwarf, Aragorn, Boromir, and his 3 hobbit friends, Merry, Pippin, and Samwise. Through mountains, snow, darkness, forests, rivers, and plains, facing evil and danger at every corner, the Fellowship of the Ring must continue on. Their quest to destroy the One Ring is the only hope for the end of the Dark Lord's terrifying reign. Number 2. Life of Pi. In Canada, a writer visits the Indian storyteller Pi Patel and asks him to tell his life story. Pi tells the story of his childhood in Pondicherry, India, and the origin of his nickname. One day, his father, a zoo owner, explains that the municipality is no longer supporting the zoo, and he has hence decided to move to Canada, where the animals the family owns would also be sold. They board a Japanese cargo ship with the animals, and out of the blue, there's a storm, followed by a shipwreck. Pi survives in a lifeboat with a zebra, an orangutan, a hyena, and a male Bengal tiger, nicknamed Richard Parker. They are adrift in the Pacific Ocean with aggressive hyena and Richard Parker getting hungry. Pi needs to find a way to survive. Number 1. Avatar. In the year 2154, a human colony has been established on a distant planet called Pandora. The humans are hunting for a rare mineral that could solve the ecological crisis on Earth. However, their plans are thwarted by an indigenous race called the Na'vi, whose village is resting right on top of the rare ore they need. To solve this problem, Colonel Quaritch sends ex-Marine Jake Sully out into the wild piloting an avatar, a remote control alien body that will allow Jake to breathe the air on Pandora, to gain the Na'vi's trust and get them to relocate. As Jake discovers the new world of the Na'vi, he meets a beautiful Na'vi woman named Neytiri, who teaches him the values that her race shares. As Jake starts to see the world through her eyes, he realizes how much this new world matters to the Na'vi and to him, and he fights to protect his new race. Well, that's all we have for this edition of Top 5. What are your thoughts on our choices? Who would you consider the top 5? Comment below with your thoughts and answers. And as always, thanks for coming by. We'll see you on the next video.